Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? You have to excuse me, man. I was sick this whole week. Yes, yes, yes. There's something going around in South Florida that's getting people sick. I'm not sure what it is, but so that's why I haven't been. That's why I have not been posting live recently. But I'm back. I'm still. I still have a little fever in my chest, and I'm still a little weak, but I feel better. I'm about 80% better. 80% better. So, please, when y'all come in, smash that like button for me. Please, when y'all come in, smash that like button. I hate getting sick, y'all. Please, when y'all come in, smash that like button. I hate getting sick, y'all. I hate getting sick. I mean, who loves getting sick, right? Nobody loves getting sick. So, yeah, man. I'm still a little. Again, I feel better. I'm about 80%. I'm about 80%. I still have some flame in my chest. I'm not 100% yet. I'm not. My taste buds are gone too. So I don't know what it was. I used to have COVID before. I had COVID 3 times, and my taste bud was gone the first time I had it. So I don't know if I had a form of COVID or from the flu or cold. I don't know. I don't think it was a cold. I don't think it was a cold. Maybe it was a type of flu, maybe COVID. But anyway, I'm healing, y'all. So thank you for being there for me. Again, I haven't posted, I haven't gone live in about a week. All right. So I'm gonna show y'all some stuff. All right. When y'all come in, please smash the like button for me. All right. So when it comes to fighting, again, when it comes to fighting, like I told y'all before in one of my MMA classes, online MMA classes, I said, know the red zone. There's a red zone and green zone in fighting, okay? The green zone is, if I can't touch him, he can't touch me, that's the green zone. We're safe. He can talk all he wants. If I can touch him and he can touch me, just know that I can get hit or I can hit him. I don't recommend, if you're about to do, first of all, when it comes to street fights, avoid all street fights, okay? Do not fight in the street because people these days don't fight fair, this or that. So always avoid street fights, okay? Just walk away, all right? But if you do have to fight, what's up, man? How? Yeah. So what's up, Claire? If you want to avoid street fights, always have your arms like this and step back. Remember, there's the red zone and green zone. What's up? Good morning, Nicoria Jack. What's up, Claire? Yes. When it comes to street fight, remember, first of all, don't street fight. Okay, don't fight in the street. Always avoid the fight. But if you have to fight, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? I'm from Miami, Florida. I did MMA, Muay Thai, and Jiu-Jitsu tournaments. Yes, I tried it for the UFC long time ago. And right now, I'm just showing y'all some fighting techniques. All right, all right. So there's a red zone and green zone. The green zone is if I can't touch him, he can't touch me. That's the green zone. The red zone is if he can touch me, I can touch him. Then you gotta be careful with that, okay? How's the money box? Yeah, Jack. I think you're on the side of the world. That's why. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. So always have your hands up like this. All right. I'm a right-handed fight. I'm right-handed, but I fight left-handed. Okay. This is my left-handed stance, even though I'm right-handed. Maybe to fight to keep me fighting at life outside you. Yes. Yes, I'm qualified, man. Yes, I'm qualified. Yes, yes, yes. I have many MMA fights, Muay Thai fights, and grappling jiu-jitsu fights. I train with the best, man. Believe it or not, I train with the best. I train UFC fighters, Bellator fighters, PFL fighters, you name it. So anyway, always got your hands up like this, right? And always use the jab, all right? The jab. Which level what? Um, so yeah, always use the jab. Thanks for subbing, Jack. Thanks for subbing, right? The jab is a way to measure your opponent, right? The jab is not designed to knock them out. It's just to measure them. Sometimes the jab will knock somebody out, but it's just basically to measure. Boom, boom, right? And your power hand is your backhand, and everything comes with everything comes with a twist. When you punch and kick, you gotta move your hips. Boom, boom. You see how I move my hips? Boom, boom. Okay? Hands gotta be up. You jab, boom, boom. You go jab, and then boom. That's called a 1-2. It's called a 1-2. 1-2. Boom. Yes, yes, yes. Karate is good if somebody masters karate, you know? There's the UFC fighter, Lyoto Machida, and also Wonderboy Thompson. They do karate at a high level and they knock people out. So karate will work only if you're at a high level in karate. Right? But me, I'm more of a Muay Thai. My main martial arts is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Jack. I've been fighting for years, Jack. My main thing is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I've done tons of grappling tournaments, and I've won a lot of them. Dude, come on, so yeah, so then we come in, boom, boom. Come in, boom, 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 boom. All right? Always have your hands up like this. Always have your hands up. Boom, boom, boom. For me, when I fight, I like to move around. When I fight, I move around. I don't stand still. You know? You ain't St. Pierre. Yes, ain't St. Pierre. St. Pierre is one of the goats, man. George St. Pierre is definitely one of the goats. So anyway, and believe it or not, guys, I've never been knocked out before. I've never been knocked out, not even dazed. All right? I come in, boom, boom, hands always up, bah, bah. For me, I like to do a 2-3. 2-3. That's my I love my combination. You know? 2-2. My name is. You know what's funny? People say that I look like Anderson Silva, but I don't. I know people. I actually met him before too. Actually, chat. I'm gonna show you something. I'm trying to find a picture of me. I actually trained with Anderson Silva before. I'm gonna try to find a picture for y'all. I trained with Dana White before. I'm gonna find you the picture. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm gonna show you the picture right now. This is me. This is me at one of my weigh-ins. I fight at 145 pounds. So that's me at one of my weigh-ins. You see? Boom, 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 boom. This is me. I was 145 pounds here. All right? 145 pounds. Chris Wyman, that's pretty cool, man. Chris Wyman seems like a cool guy. You know? He seems very cool, man. That's pretty cool. Now, I want to show you another thing right quick. To show y'all who I train with. This is me right here dodging a punch. Look at me. Woo! Look at that punch, y'all. Dodged it quickly. You saw that? That's me dodging a punch. Bah, 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 bah. I'm pretty sure Wyman is pretty cool, huh? So this is me dodging a punch, you know? Boom, 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 boom. This fight was a very good fight. Boom, boom, boom. A game of inches. You see that? A game of inches. The guy almost knocked me out. Almost hit me. But I move super, super quick. All right? I'm going to find y'all another picture right quick. I want to show y'all something. I want to show y'all something. Give me 1 second. This is me and Anderson Silva. This is me and Anderson Silva, chat. You see? That's me and Anderson Silva. Yes, yes. I used to train with him for a little bit. And people say that I look like him. It's crazy. But yeah, he's one of my favorite fighters of all time. That's Anderson Silva, and that's me, chat. So yes, as you can see, I've been around. I've been around, chat. I've been around. I saw some of it. Craig Jones is next level jiu-jitsu, man. I saw some of the fights he had. I saw when he fought Chael Sonnen and choked him out twice. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, right, chat? It is crazy, man. That was a... Yeah. Give me a second, y'all. Yeah. That was crazy, man. Hold up. I want to show you something else. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second, y'all. I did some kickboxing also. That's me. Kickboxing, yeah, chat. This is me at 145 pounds. I never took any drug. That's me all natural. You see? Boom, 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 boom. Yes, this fight was, and the guy I'm fighting has over 80 fights, and this was my second Muay Thai fight. Yes, yes, yes. So you see, I don't play around, chat. I don't play around. I love to compete. As you can see, I love to compete, man. And yes, yes, yes. You see, so that's why I like to teach people how to fight, because, you know, I think it's fun. If you do it the right way, it's fun. It's good exercise, and it builds your confidence. Knowing how to fight builds up your confidence. It really does. It really does. All right. I want to show y'all one more picture. Well, a couple more pictures. I tried it for the UFC one day too, and I actually met Dana White. I'm gonna show you. This is me and Dana White. Yeah. All right, chat. You see, this is me and Dana White. I never got knocked out before. Never got knocked out. No. A Shaylo. Well, if I had somebody holding the camera for me and walking me around, I could show more kicks and stuff. But it's hard to show, you know. It's hard to show kicks. That's funny though. A lane 1 and 2, and also a 2-3. Boom. All right. And with kicks, it's all in the hips, you know, all in the hips, you know, all in the hips. The knee also. But yeah, I want to show y'all. This is when I tried out for the UFC Ultimate Fighter Show Season 5. Season 5 was in Florida for the tryouts. That's the season Nate Diaz was in. That season. All right. So I tried out for the Ultimate Fighter. I was there all day. There's about 250 fighters there, and it was fun. I fought in front of Dana White and won my fight, but I didn't get picked for the show. Oh well, you know. I didn't get picked for the show, but it was still a good experience. It was still a good experience, you know. But man, again, y'all, when it comes to doing MMA, I tell people, man, it's all in your head. You should learn MMA just for fun also. Even if you don't compete, learn MMA just for fun. Learn how to grapple. Learn how to punch, kick, elbow. All right? You know, I love doing elbows, because elbows can slice you up or break bones. I tell people that. Elbows could be used to slice them, and you come down like an axe, boom. Or you could break bones. You know? I like to slice them. But me, when I fought, I was mostly known as a grappler. In all my MMA fights, I took everybody down. Everybody down. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that to say that, you know, I tell people, you gotta go first. You gotta go first. All right? But it's all good though. Like I said before, man, I was sick all week. I feel better now. That's how come I haven't gone live all week. I feel better. I feel more rejoiced. All right? So I just want to show y'all right quick. Like I said, this is me and Dana White. Hey, thank y'all. Hey, everyone, don't forget to subscribe, okay? I appreciate all y'all. Excuse me. I appreciate all y'all. You know? But somebody mentioned karate. Karate is a good sport, you know, it's a good martial arts. But in my opinion, to compete high in karate, you know, MMA, you gotta be elite in karate, right? If you're just normal, if you're a normal karate guy, it's gonna be hard to succeed in MMA, I think. But if you're an elite karate person, then I think you could succeed, because you have Wonder Boy Thompson, who does karate style. You have Lyoto Machida, the Dragon Machida. He, you know, has karate style. Michael Venom Page is not karate; it's more like taekwondo, I guess. But still, though, it's still that point fighting. So karate can do well in MMA if you're a high-level karate practitioner, right? I used to spar with Jason Jackson for years. Jason Jackson is the welterweight champion at Bellator, did at PFL, and let me tell you, that guy is long and has knockout power, and it was fun and scary sparring with him. You know, sparring with Jason Jackson was fun and also scary. Back in the days, I trained with Jorge Masvidal back in the days, down in Miami. I think 2009 and 10, I trained with Jorge Masvidal. Way back when. Before he made it big, you know? So, I said that to say, you know, also, America Top Team is a very huge MMA school in the US. And America Top Team headquarters is in Florida. And I used to compete against a lot of ATT guys in MMA, Muay Thai, and Jiu-Jitsu. So yes, I fought a lot of America Top Team fighters, man. Let me tell you, they train very, very well. People ask me, am I nervous? People ask me, did I get nervous before fights? And I tell them, not really, because if you train properly and train hard, then I'm not gonna say you're confident, but you're confident, all right? I never really got nervous before fights because I train hard, right? Just like schoolwork. If you study hard, then when it comes, time for the test, it should be, easier, right? If you train hard, when it comes down to fighting, then it's really not that bad, all right? Now, some fighters do get nervous before the fight. So then I was thinking, maybe I should have been more nervous than I was, because sometimes you can't be too nervous you can't be too high or too low when it comes to nervousness, all right? So to me, I think every time I fought, I think I was too relaxed. I think. I should have gotten a little bit more nervous, I think. But anyway, whatever. But I was just so excited. Also, when I used to train for fights, I train my moves, but I train a special way. When I train, right, I also envision me walking down the aisle to go to the cage. So even during my training sessions, I actually pretend I'm backstage at the fight and get ready to fight. I actually practice my walk, I practice my walk. I envision the referee checking me. I envision me going in the cage. I actually practice that too. And believe it or not, that works. That works, chat. If you actually envision you in backstage getting ready for a fight and actually practice walking down, I used to be in my house, and I used to pretend my house was the MMA arena, and I used to walk down my hallway pretending I'm going to fight in the cage. That helped me a lot. It really did. It really, really did. But any advantage helps me, But like I said, man. So I'm gonna show y'all more moves in the future, but I still want y'all to know basics. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Now some fighters fight with their hands down. Not me. If you look at all my fights, I fight hands up. I fight my hands up. All right. My hands always up, never down. Some guys are good fighting like this, but no. It's too dangerous and too not very smart, I think. Not very smart. I come in, hands up like this, boom, 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 boom. And I always move around. Always move around. Boom, boom. Always move around. Always move around. I like the combination 2-3. I like 2-3. Now, the good thing about me is that I fight at 145 pounds mostly, but I have long arms. So when I fight guys in my weight class, usually, even if they're taller than me, usually my arms are longer than theirs. So that's why I fight at a distance. Boom, at a distance. I keep them away at a distance. Boom, boom. You never see me fight in a phone booth. No, 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 no. I fight in the distance. Boom, boom, boom. You know? Boom, boom. Because if you fight in the phone booth, yeah, it looks good for the audience, but to me, that's a 50-50. Anyone can get knocked out in a phone booth. All right? So you wanna, I like to fight long distance. You know, long distance. I use my jab, boom, my teep, you know, even my knees sometimes. Sometimes when I fight also, I'm always thinking in the cage, right? I try to set traps. Here's the secret that I do. One of my secrets is, if I find somebody, especially a Muay Thai guy, I purposely give him my leg to kick, all right? So what I do is, I purposely leave my leg out there for him to kick, right? He'll kick it thinking he got me. So then I'll be like, whatever. And then I'll do it again. He thinking he got it again. And once he does it, I grab his leg, then I counter, or I take him down. That's what I like to do again. That's a little secret that most guys didn't know. What I do. So again, if I'm doing MMA or kickboxing and I'm fighting, you know, and I know this guy likes to kick, I will purposely give him my leg to kick, right? I will purposely do this. So he thinking my leg is free. I'll eat one kick, right? I'll do this, and then I'll do it again. But this time, when he kicks me, I grab his leg, and boom, I counter, or I grab his leg and take him down. I'm gonna tell you, that always works. For the most part, that works, all right? Because usually the first kick isn't gonna be that bad. So I'll eat a kick first, boom, boom, and then boom, grab it. And one thing about me is I was very good at grabbing kicks, man. Very good at grabbing kicks. You know? And I think people know that. Now look at me. This is me right here in a tournament. The guy had me in a triangle. So I stood him up. Chat. You see this? He had me in a triangle. I stood him up. Now, in MMA, I could slam him. In jiu-jitsu tournaments, you cannot slam. I'm gonna say it again. In MMA, I could slam him. In jiu-jitsu tournaments or grappling tournaments, you cannot slam him. So I had to place him down softly. All right? But see, I picked up, he had me, and I stood up with him. You see that? I stood up with him, chat. Right now, I want to show y'all. I went from being an MMA fighter, Muay Thai fighter. Now I'm an acupuncture physician, chat. Yes, I went from being a fighter to an acupuncture physician. Yes, so now I treat athletes for pain, for CTE. I treat all types of people for all types of health issues. Yes, I went from being a fighter to a physician, right? So that's me right here. That's me right here, chat. All right? As you can see, this is me fighting at 145. You see? That's my fighting picture. I went from being a fighter to a physician, acupuncture physician, chat. You see? If I could do it, y'all could do anything. Y'all could reach your goals too. If I could reach my goals, y'all could reach your goals also. All right? So yes. I want to show y'all that. Give me 1 second. Find some more pictures for y'all. Now this is my last fight. This guy at the top of me, he hit me back of the head 18 times, chat. This guy hit me back of the head 18 times. It's crazy. And the referee did nothing. But as you can see, you know, I'm at the bottom right now, and he's trying to choke me out, but he could have get me from that angle. You see, chat. You see, this is the first round. He hit me the hit back of the head like 100 times, so I was kind of dazed. But you see, he got me right here. But you know what though? This guy was almost half my age at the time, and he could not knock me out at all. He couldn't knock me out. That's right. But yeah, as you can see, man, this fight was in Virginia, and this was my last MMA fight. Right? I just turned 52, chat. I just turned 52 years old, so obviously I don't fight anymore. Right? So now I'm a physician now. I'm an acupuncture physician, and I also train future fighters. All right? But yeah, you see? Look at this. Look at this. The guy tried to choke me out, but he couldn't. So now, this is me right here, hitting, grinding, pounding somebody. I'm in his guard. I'm in his guard, and I'm grinding, pounding him. This guy was very good in jiu-jitsu also. This was a good fight. I'm not gonna lie. This fight was a good fight. He was very good in jiu-jitsu also, right? But as you can see, I had him. I was in his guard, and I was tenderizing his side. Pa, pa. All right. Let's see. This is another one of my fights. Hold on. Not this one. My very first fight, for some reason, the people lost the recording. That's me in a full mount. This is my very first fight. My very first fight had no recording, just had the picture, just the pictures. That's me in full mount, grinding, pounding him in the face. Pa, pa, pa. See? Had him full mount. Boom, boom, boom. I tell you, man, it felt so good, chat. It felt so good. This was the flyer for my last fight. Fitzphilogene versus what's his name again? Angelo Ibarra. Yeah, chat. You see the fight? So this is a guy I fought at 145 pounds. You see? 145 pounds. And as you can see, he looks serious. I look serious. It is what it is. It was all business. 145 pounds, But even though he hit me back in the head 100 times, I still have fun in this fight. I still have fun, But you see how serious I was? I was focused, chat. I was focused. I was focused, man. I was like this, but I was also tired though. At the this picture was at the weigh-in. I was hungry. I was tired from all that weight loss. And from losing weight. But you see, my last fight, chat. My last fight. This is a poster for it. Don't play with me, boy. Now, I'm 52 years old. I don't fight anymore. I'm an acupuncture physician, and I also teach, martial arts. I've taught many people. I've taught many people before, but I also help people with aches and pains, migraines, sciatica, but also stress, anxiety. I'm an acupuncture physician, and as an acupuncture physician, I'm able to help a lot of people, and that really means a lot to me. I went from fighting to helping people now. I went from fighting to becoming an acupuncture physician. So if I can reach my goals, y'all can reach your goals too, okay, chat? Remember that. If I can reach my goals, y'all can reach your goals also. For real, y'all can. Always remember that. You can do anything you want, chat. Remember that. Anything you put your mind to, you can do it. No matter what it is. Doctor, fighter, pilot, you name it, you can do it. Surgeon, you can do it. If you want to find the best wife, you can do it. Ladies, if you want to fight the best man, you can do it. I went from being a fighter to being an acupuncture physician. All right? That took dedication. That took hard work too now, don't get me wrong. But the point is, I'm trying to motivate you. Right? If I can reach my goals, y'all can reach your goals too. Seriously, y'all can. You should have no excuse. You have no excuse. Okay, you can do whatever you want. You could whatever you want to be, you can be. Remember that. One of my goals was to do MMA, Muay Thai, and grappling, and I managed to do all three of them. One of my goals is to fight for the UFC. I didn't fight in the UFC, but I fought, I fought in the UFC tryouts in front of Dana White and won my fight. So hey, that's something I can tell people. Hey, I did that, But the more the story is, man, you can do whatever you want, chat. You really can. You just gotta put your mind to it. All right. Hey, thank you for joining me, everybody. Check me out on my next live, okay?